Alright, guys, I think I'm alive. I'm live. Welcome back to another episode of myView on Books, and you're watching MW on YouTube, one channel, multitude of entertainment. And I'm Andy Dawson. So, in this episode number 15, we're going to review 1984, George Orwell. So, this is a fiction novel, and it's of drama genre, and it's highly political, and it was written in 1950s, I guess, and the author has predicted how the world would be in 1984, so it was ahead of its time, and most of its predictions have come true, not only in 1984 but even now. Whatever he has portrayed in the story is reasonably true in a lot of countries. So the novel's story is about one character, Winston Smith, and he's living in a world which is totally controlled by one single party. It's totalitarianism government, and we see that they have surveillance everywhere. So literally, they're everywhere. So you can't have oppressive thoughts, and you can't have sex, you can't have criminal thoughts, so these are all banned, and even your television screen is watching you, so they are controlling you, monitoring you from every possible way, and you can't even think crime. You can't even think about going against the government, so that is also a crime, thought crime. So this is the kind of world Winston Smith is living in. He's kind of fat, and he hates the government, so he's working for the government in a department called Ministry of Truth, where they are tweaking the truth. So if something has to be changed in the past, so this is what he does. So he basically works in a department where the truth is corrected and updated on a regular basis, so nobody knows which is true actually. And so here in this world, 1984, we have three continents, not countries. So Eurasia, Oceania, and one more, East Asia. So Oceania is where Winston is living in London. So it's if you see, the government has a motto, and if you see, it's a very catchy phrase. Let me read that to you. One second. Yeah. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. So there are a lot of posters with these three statements across the streets and everywhere, and Big Brother is watching you. That's a very famous slogan after this book was released. So this is the statement that the government is propagating to remind you that you are being watched, and you are under surveillance. So under this kind of situation, in this kind of world, our protagonist Winston Smith is okay. Echo. This is the statement that the government. Let me check. Voice is echoing. What about now? Hello? Hello? How is it, guys? What about now? Is the echo still on? I think it should be fixed. Yeah, I think some mic setup issue. Sorry, guys. Audio 2, 3, 4 should be disabled. Alright. I think it's okay. Thank you, guys. A lot of people have messaged. Thank you. HPC Gaming, Venom, Sai Ranjan. Thanks a lot. Let me continue the book review and come back to you guys. So this is a world where everybody is monitored. All the citizens of that particular continent is monitored, and they can't do anything. Basically, they can't even think a crime against the government. And basically, in this kind of environment, you tend to be against the government. So that's what Winston Smith also developed. So he has a diary which he bought
somewhere, and he keeps his thoughts. So he's very secretive about it. He makes sure that nobody is watching him while writing his thoughts in the diary. So it's a crime. He knows that it's a crime. He could get penalized for it, but somehow he's managing to, not being survived, under surveillance and writing thoughts in the diary. So this is how this story progresses, and then he meets someone in the office, and he has a relationship with that person, Julia. So they develop a sexual relationship, and they share their own, opposition against the government. And there is one person who is in the higher end of the administration, and his name is Kevin O'Brien, I think O'Brien. So Winston has an idea that he might be also against the government, and there is this thing called Brotherhood, which is a secret organization that is working to overthrow the government. And he feels that he might be part of the Brotherhood, and he also gets in touch with him. And basically he gives that book of manifesto, which gives a lot of so that book is banned. So and he gets this book and he reads it, and he realizes that this is something secretive to the Brotherhood, and something against the government. So at the end, basically he gets caught for having relationship with Julia, and having this thoughts about overthrowing the government and joining the Brotherhood. So the whole novel is kind of really oppressive, and portraying the dictatorship government, how people would be, under such a environment. And it's really good to read, because I think at that time to read such a story would be overwhelming. Today what we see in North Korea and Russia, so such kind of governments are in place. So it's happening right now in 2022, and this author has written it in 1950. So can you guess how much you know insight he had? So you can read it for this unique story, where you get to, you tend to be part of Winston Smith's perspective, and you think and you feel for him, you empathize for him, and you also feel that you are living in such a place and a country where you are being monitored. Imagine I'm talking to you, so my computer is watching me, my television is watching me, my basically my home is surviving me, and I mean, what do you say? It's a vigilante, so it's watching me always and monitoring me always. So how do you feel about it? You can't do anything, right? You can't have privacy. So this is a world where sex is banned. You can't have sex without the permission of government. So imagine the kind of environment you live in, and it's really good to read. And you see that he tries to interact with others in a secretive way. He ends up getting a relationship with Julia, and he thinks that O'Brien is also part of the Brotherhood, and we will have a secret relationship with him as well, and try to do something against the government. But in the end, it all goes nasty, and how he's being punished, all those were cruelty to read. But definitely it's one of those novels you should be reading in your lifetime, and because of the prediction. So even now, what's happening in North Korea and Russia, it's same whatever has been told in the book. So we are not sure whether we are being monitored or not. So definitely as mobile phones, computers would be listening to us. So it's scary to read this book. That's why I had kept the motto, this is a book that you don't want to read. But definitely it's a unique story, and the writing is so insightful, and narration is from third person perspective, so you get to read different perspective from Julia and Winston Smith and O'Brien, and how the world is. So there is one part of the London where the working class lives, and it's kind of poor place where there is not much surveillance. So that's where they have the hideout, and that's where Julia and Winston meet to discuss about their thoughts and have sex. So but even there, they had a spy, the government had a spy, and that's how Winston gets caught. So imagine to how much level they go, how deep they go to catch people who are against the government. So a lot of terms introduced in this, like there is a language called newspeak, and they are trying to enforce that language to the citizens. And in this language, any kind of words that is against the government are banned. right? So it's they are trying to come up with a new language, and they are constantly tweaking the truth so that nobody has an idea like what exactly is the truth. So they are giving the impression that two continents are in war with another continent, but that may not be true. So even Winston doubts that that is true. So there is no degree of belief to believe that there is truth in some information given by the government, and that kind of environment they live in. So it's a once in a lifetime book that you have to read. Definitely don't miss out. Purchase it and read it. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll try to come up with unique novels like this. It's interesting read. And yeah, let's catch up in a different episode of My View on Books. And sorry for the echo in the beginning of the episode. Let's see the comments now. Okay, the first comment goes to Venom. He had commented even before the episode started. Thank you, Venom. And we have HPC Gaming Echo. He's the first one to identify the echo. Thank you, HPC Gaming. I hope your channel is going good. Let me just tag everyone. And who else? Sai Ranjan, thank you. Thank you again for notifying the echo. Hope you are doing good, and hope you read books. Do read this book, 1984. And again, Venom and HP's Gaming, Headshot Gamer. Hi. The MWM super fan, Headshot Gamer. Yeah, thank you guys. Do like the video if you really liked it, and share this video with everyone. Alright, thank you viewers, and let's catch up another episode of My View on Books. Stay tuned, we have a lot of categories. Wednesday we have gaming episode, and Friday movies. Weekend you'll have stories, and I think 2100 movies coming soon, and teaser will be released soon, probably next week. Stay tuned. So until next video, bye bye. It's Maddie Dawson. You're watching MWM, one channel, a multitude of entertainment. Stay tuned, keep watching MWM. Bye bye.